So to start, place the program disk into your DVD or CD drive on your computer and then load the disk. The first thing it asks is the language that you would like to use for the installation. Choose the language and then press Next. It will start to install what is called the Install Shield. Now with this next message, take a look at your key. If it is orange, then plug it in now. If it is blue, then wait till we finish installing the software, then go ahead and plug it in. After that, click Next to continue. As you can see, this will start the Install Shield, so click Next to get started. This is your license agreement that describes how the software may be used. Now you can, if you'd like, print out the agreement for your records by pressing this Print button here. In either case, if you accept the terms of the agreement, click here. Now, before we continue, as you install the software, you may get to a point where I messed up and I would like to start over. Just notice that you have a cancel key down here on the bottom right hand corner that you can click at any time. That will stop the installation, and then you can just start over if you'd like. But in this case, let's go ahead and click Next to continue, and then here, unless otherwise specified, the full i-DesignR Pro program will be installed on your C drive. Now if you need to change that, go ahead and click the Change button and select the destination where you'd like to install it. If not, go ahead and click Next to continue. Now this next window gives you a choice of whether you want to do a full install, where the full program, including the tutorials, help files, clip art, spell checker, and others are installed. The second choice is limited install for those of you who have limited space and just want to install the essential components of i-DesignR Pro. Then we have the custom install, which is for the experienced users. Generally the first choice is your best choice because it gives you everything that you need. Click Next to continue, and now we'll wait for it to install the software. In this window, go ahead and check the box since you'll need to install a cutter driver. Click Next to continue. Now we wait for it to install the driver. Next you'll be given all the different Graphtec plotters. I've already have Graphtec Pro selected, so I'll also select the FC8000. You are given both the choices of HPGL and GPGL. In this case, choose the GPGL since that will be the setting that we will use for the video. Now, if you bypass this installation process, you can always install drivers later, but doing it now will really save you time and steps later on. Click Continue, and this will have the installer search for all the fonts in your system. This way we can use your system fonts that have already been installed on your system with the i-DesignR Pro software when creating lettering or text. Click OK. Once the fonts have been installed, click OK. Click OK again, and then finally click Finish. To ensure that the software is installed correctly, let's open the software now. We do this by clicking on the Start button, All Programs, i-DesignR Pro, and then here i-DesignR Pro again. The software should open up as you see here. Now that the software is installed, our next step is to make sure that the i-DesignR Pro and your plotter are connected and are communicating. Prior to doing this, make sure that your plotter is plugged in, turned on, media such as vinyl is loaded in the plotter, and that the communication cable, which is usually the USB cable, is connected between the computer and the plotter. Now let's set up the plotter driver within the i-DesignR Pro software. Start by clicking on the Cut pull-down menu and then select Plotting Defaults. When the Plotting Default window appears, you should see the driver you chose during the installation. Now first, click on the Setup button, and then in the Setup window at the top, click on the Plotter Options tab. Under the resolution section, click on the Edit checkbox and set the resolution to the number 1016. Click Apply and then OK. Next, down towards the bottom under the Cut section, select Page and then make sure Selected is unchecked. Click Apply again and then click Close. Well, the next thing we want to do is set up your Graphtec plotter to make sure that the settings are compatible with its software driver. Each cutter or plotter has a different setup, so if your plotter is not covered here in this video, please check with your Graphtec Cutting Pro manual. We will first cover the CE5000 series, including the Graphtec Pro, and then we'll cover the FC8000. If you own a CE5000 series plotter or a Graphtec Pro, start by pressing the pause key. Press the next key until you see Command. Press the Enter key, and this will display either HPGL or GPGL command language. Change the command language to GPGL by pressing the down arrow key once. Once GPGL is displaying, then press Enter. Next, set the step size to 0.025 millimeters or 1016 by pressing the up or down arrow keys. Once the value is set to 1016, press the Enter key and then press the pause key to put the cutter in ready mode. Now with the FC8000, you'll press the menu key first, then press the up arrow key for I/F or interface. Press the 1 key to set the command language. Once there, press the 1 key to set the command language to GPGL, and then press Enter to accept the settings, and this will automatically bring you back to this menu. You'll press the menu key. Once there, then press the up arrow key for interface. Go ahead and press the 4 key for step size, which is another word for resolution. In this menu, press the 3 key to set the step size to 0.025 millimeters or 1016, depending on whether you're using millimeters or inches for your units. And then press Enter to accept the settings. Press the menu key to put the cutter in ready mode. Once the i-DesignR Pro driver and the plotter have been set up, we can then go ahead and test the connection. Now remember, all we're doing here in this session is to check to see if i-DesignR Pro can communicate with your plotter. So all we're going to do is send a simple design to your plotter. Therefore, we don't need to cover the text tool or other tools just yet. Those tools will be covered in more detail in the following segments. The simplest way to do this is to create text or lettering in i-DesignR Pro and then send it to your plotter. To create some text or lettering, click on the Text tool, and another toolbar will fly out. Click on the first text tool, which is also the Text Compose tool. Then click anywhere on the workspace and just start typing. Once the text is created, we can cut the design on our plotter. This is done by clicking the Cut tool on the toolbars. This is the button that looks like a pair of scissors. Or we can do this by clicking on the Cut pull-down menu and then selecting Plot. Once this is done, this will open up the Cut Preview window. Now in the Cut Preview window, click on the last button on the Cut Preview toolbar, which is right here. This will send the design to the cutter.
Thank you for watching. For more information, please contact us today.